I have warmed up well and by doing Surya Namaskar, and now I'm going to show you the Plough Paschimottanasana cycle. So come down on your mat, toes and ankles are together. You can remove the flesh from your sits bones so that you can sit nice and straight and tall, and then inhale, reach up and round your back, keeping your lower back to the floor to come all the way down, and stretch out. Now, pressing your lower back into the floor, float your feet up and over the head into Halasana or Plough. Your toes will touch your fingers here, and just feel the stretch in the whole back body. And then, vertebra by vertebra, lay your spine down on the mat, feeling every individual vertebra. Pressing your lower back into the mat, float your legs down in a controlled fashion, using your abdominals. Continue to press as you lift your upper body up and bring your hands to your toes and fold forward into Paschimottanasana, or seated forward fold or western stretch. And now reach beyond your feet, coming up, rolling down into the prone position, pressing your back to the mat. This is very important so that you will not hurt your lower back. You have to engage your abdominal muscles to press into the mat. And then with those muscles engaged, then float your feet up and over your head. And then after you've done 2 or 3 nice and slow ones, you can go a little faster. But always rolling down vertebra by vertebra, never clunking down to the mat. So it takes control in the abdominals to do that. You will travel a little bit on your mat while you do this. So when I'm here, my lower back is now completely touching the mat. And I'm going to, with control, float my legs down. My lower back is still touching the mat. It takes a lot of strength to do that. And you will build strength quickly doing this pose, but only do as many as you can do properly. Pressing into the mat with the lower back, you can see how my pelvis will tilt when I do that. And now, reaching up to the toes. And going a little bit faster. It's actually more difficult to go slowly in this exercise, but it's a little more fun to go faster. So always remember to keep the fun in your yoga. There we go. And then just coming down, rolling down, and just pat your abdomen out a little bit because it will have been working hard. And come into Setu Bandhasana by taking your feet about hip width distance apart. You can usually touch your heels with your fingertips at this point. The toes should be slightly pigeon-toed. Pressing into your feet, form your cactus arms, pressing into your upper arms, coming up into Setu Bandhasana, which is bridge pose. Feeling the stretch all through your hip flexors here. Trying not to use your glutes as much to press up. Your glutes are nice big muscles. They like to take charge. So just trying to release the glutes. And then you can take your hands and support your own lower back. I like to use my fists. I've seen many people have success using their hands, but my wrists just don't do that, so I use my fists. And here you can, by using your own forearms and fists, you can help yourself to get a little further into the backward bend here. And then when you're ready, you can step up into Sarvangasana. And Sarvangasana is the queen of halasanas. There is no weight on my neck. The weight is on the back of my head and on my shoulders and my upper arms. And you can wiggle around to make sure that you're up into that posture as high as possible. And over time, your body will straighten out. And then just hold it here, breathing and feeling the benefits of this beautiful posture, which improves circulation, increases control of the body, increases brain power, willpower, and helps with varicose veins and conditions like that. And after several breaths, you can come into half plough, 1 foot down, toes to the ground behind your head, and the other foot down, and come back up. Now both feet down. If your feet come to the floor, you can tuck your toes under to get more of a stretch in the backs of your legs and your calves, and your hands can then come to the mat. And then you can go wide-legged, supporting on your left with your hand. Go both legs to the left side of your head. And just take a couple of breaths, both to the right side, supporting on the right. Which is ear pressure pose. Just dropping the knees on either side of the head. The stretch is moving further and further up the back. And then both knees to the left of the head. If you need to support, go ahead. And both knees to the right of the head. And then back into Halasana. And I'll show you Chakrasana. So taking your hands up and pressing up and over. And then coming up to your knees for an easy foot stretch. If you can see my feet the way they are, this is wonderful for anyone who's got tight feet. I know some hockey players out there who could benefit from this posture. And it's very simple. It's just sitting on your own heels. And then we can take the arms into it while we sit on our own heels and stretch out the bottoms of our feet. You can raise your right arm. Help it to move down the center of your back by taking your elbow. Take your left arm around back and hook your fingers like this. Pressing your head into your right upper arm, feeling the stretch, and breathing. Keeping the spine as long and straight as possible, using the abdominal muscles to stay straight. And then we'll do it on the other side. So this left arm comes up, and help the elbow down behind your head. Right hand goes up to meet it. And then feel the stretch in your right upper arm and throughout your triceps, straighten your spine. If your feet get cramped, you can just come out of it for a moment and then go back in. In fact, that's a wonderful way to work your feet. Go easy on your feet. They do a lot for us, for our body, getting us everywhere, obviously. And then release the stretch. Thank you.